Hey guys, welcome back to Kit Corner. Today I have something kind of interesting to show you because you've probably been like, wait a second, they've been reviewing other stuff, hats, clothing, gear, what is this? This is the USMC C.I.R.A.S vest. No, sorry guys, it's not the real thing, this is a knockoff version of it, but it's pretty darn close to the real thing. This whole thing is super lightweight. A lot of vests out there, you get them, sure they're kind of expensive, but you get them, you throw it on, and it's like, oh my gosh, I just threw on a plate of armor. Yes, that is true. This one is really nice for a bunch of reasons. We'll get to some of those later, but let's show you some of the stuff on this first. On the front of this, you have two pistol mag pouches. Or let's say you don't have a pistol, you use other stuff, flashlights if you have them, or other pens, things like that. Grenades, maybe if you guys can probably just cram it in there. I wouldn't really suggest it though. Or if you guys are playing a game where you guys can use smoke grenades. If you can get the little tiny ones, or like the firework ones, they fit great. That's what I carry in here sometimes. I had to take it out though for the review. Didn't want them going off when I was being an idiot. It also comes with, right on the front here, an admin pouch, which is really nice. It's got all this Velcro all over the front of it. It's got this outer pouch right here. You can put stuff in there, maps, you know, anything. It's also got this other section right here for pens, pencils, and this inner pouch right here you can also use for other stuff. iPod maybe if you want to listen to music on the field, or maybe your phone if you don't want to carry it around. If you're outdoors, great for a compass, things like that. Anything to help you navigate around. Now, to the front and the sides. Over here, you have double stack M4 mag pouches, which are also compatible with M16. No, they are not different. They are the same mags, just when you go to the Vietnam style, that's the only time when they're different. Really great. And they are connected together. So let's say you don't want one of them, you're kind of out of luck. And then on the front here, you have double M4 mag pouches, but there are three of them and they are all stacked together. Same problem. Let's say you don't want all three of them, you only want a few of them. Well, unless it clashes with either your gear or what you're hauling with you at the time, you're just going to have to live with it. What also came with the vest, but I'm just not having it on here right now, is this. It's an EMT pouch, or just an exterior pouch, opens up. It's got nice little bungees on here, both sides, little spring action. It's also got a little vent port in the bottom, in case water playing outside gets wet, drain out the bottom, always nice. This is great for carrying, water bottles, books, things like that, depending on what you're doing. Or for all you airsofters and paintballers out there, great for carrying either an extra CO2 cartridge, really big for that, or maybe BBs, maybe extra paintballs, things like that, whatever you can think of. Now, let's go to the back of the vest. The back of the vest also has a nice drag handle, which has been reinforced, but it feels kind of flimsy. So I would suggest if you got this, you probably might want to reinforce it with just another layer of fabric. I don't know, that's just me. That's what I did because I'm a big guy. When I'm wearing this, when we do games and stuff like that, when you have to get dragged out somewhere, this flimsy stuff doesn't really make me feel that much comfortable. But that's just me. What also comes on this vest is this really nice radio pouch. It's got a bungee clip-in right here that would go over, the connector, and probably would go over is maybe the antenna and the volume, which would also turn it on. And it's really deep, and it's got bungee all around it. It's really cinched down, that way it's not going anywhere. And it's not going to be, wobbling around from side to side, which is also really nice. Also, if you haven't noticed, there is Molly everywhere, because who doesn't love Molly, especially on this show. So if you get something, like if you get this vest, which by the way, when you order this vest, including this, everything you see on this vest that I've just explained to you, it all comes with this vest. You get the M4 mag pouches, you get the pistol mag pouches, you get the exterior EMT pouch, You get the admin pouch. You get the radio pouch. That all comes with this vest. This is a great vest for you guys that are starting out. It's about $100. You're have to gonna go back to buy other stuff later on. And the best part is it all comes in the exact same color. So if you want it black, it all comes in black. You want an OD like this, it all comes in OD. If you want it tan, it all comes in tan. Another question you guys might be asking is, why is there this front handle right here? Well, this vest, like I said, the USMC C.I.R.A.S vest, was based on the actual vest used by the Marine Corps. This whole pulley system that you see in here is connected by a cable. Kind of hard to see, but it's a coated cable, like what you see on maybe a bike lock, that runs through this vest. What it's for is if you're wearing it, the Marines had it, that way if you would get hit, medics wouldn't have to spend all the time of cutting everything off, or having to just take it off piece by piece, or having to rip the whole thing off. All they'd have to do is grab it and pull. The whole vest falls apart, and you can take a look at what's going on underneath for your buddies. Sadly, it takes a really long time to put it back together, so I can't show you. But trust me, this is also a really good thing if you want to play a prank on one of your teammates that has this vest. Go up and pull. The whole vest will fall off and fall around his ankles. And when one of the guys did it to me, it was hilarious until I had to put it back together. Also, just to make sure that one of your buddies just can't come up and do it, has this little tiny flap right here, which goes through the handle and attaches to a piece of Velcro on the inside. That way it just can't come up and down. And it also has this nice, maybe 1.5 by 2.5 inches of hook and loop panel right here too. So, if you have something small like a flag, attaches right there. It's nice. Shows you what team you're playing for. Yeah. Have this little tiny section of Velcro right here with a nice big old loop you can grab onto and pull. Same with the other section. You grab it, open it up. There you go. That's how the vest opens. Slide it on, slide it off. Great for quick, easy detachment. And you're probably wondering what this thing is. Looks interesting, huh? Well, that's because on the inside of the vest, when you open it up, this part goes around your waist. Right around here, like a cummerbund. You open it up. Throw it on. Have to make sure it doesn't get caught on the other pieces. Cinch it up. There you go. Also kind of removes a few inches off your waistline if you're big. But this is really nice to keep the vest from flopping all over the place. Especially when you got some extra room in there, you're running through the brush, and it's going up and down and back and forth and wobbling all over the place. This helps cinch it down to your back, and it's going to help cinch it down to your front to make sure it ain't going nowhere. Like I said earlier, this has Molly all over this thing. And yeah, it comes with all these pouches, but if you don't want them, that's fine. You can get rid of them. I wouldn't really suggest it depending on what gun you might be using, because there are some out there that actually do fit to what gun you're using, depending on if you are an airsoft or things like that. But since it has Molly everywhere all over this thing, you can attach anything you want to it. Mag dump pouch, or like in one of our previous episodes, a medic pouch or quick deployment bag. Attach it right to the bottom of it. You're all set to go. Now there was one thing I did notice about this bag after a while. All the Molly all over it, it's kind of weak. If you get to some of these corner ones, a good tug will give it a nice rip. I've actually had to sew on a couple of these after a while due to wear and tear. And it wasn't even during a game. It was just taking stuff off of it. But I still think this is a great vest. It also has mesh all over the inside of this, which is really nice. When you're out there huffing and puffing, it gets hot, and that's really nice to help you breathe. Some people may not like that, but that's one thing I like. It also includes, on the inside of it, right here, there's a Velcro pocket. And there's a mesh hole inside here. You're probably asking why that is. Well, that's so you can put sappy plates into these sections. There's sappy plate holders in here, which you can put inside there, just for the added realism, or if you wanted to actually do a game like that, you were actually thinking about maybe putting them in there. You know, maybe if you were doing a scenario where somebody's down, they have to go pick them up and check the plates, things like that, see if it penetrated. I don't know, whatever you guys want to think about. You can also get those on evike.com. Oop, there goes one of my things. But yeah, this vest is great. It's $100. You can find it on evike.com, and I would suggest you go there. There are some other sites that sell vests somewhat like this, but it is not the same. And those vests are not made very well. This vest, I've had problems with it, but I'm a big guy, which is why I've had problems with it. But if you're an average size male or female, this is a great vest for you. Other than that, other than the problems I've talked about and a few stitching errors, this is a great vest. It's $100, like I said, on evike.com. You can get it in this OD green. You can also get it in black and tan. Not coyote tan, just regular tan. So yeah, I highly suggest if you are somebody who's starting out and you want a quick vest that comes with basically everything you're ever going to need and you won't have anything else needed after that, go for the USMC C.I.R.A.S vest on evike.com. Thanks for watching, guys.